Hey, what's up guys? Pastor Gaming here, aka GamerSteve, bringing you top tier StarCraft action. Today we got a big surprise for you today. This is a good friend of mine on the interwebs, so representing himself and only himself, it's DjSpectre. The man with the plan. If you guys don't know, he is the king of the Thirsty Thursday stream that he does every week, and his opponent over here in the other position, it is going to be MediumSplat. As opposed to a big splat, he's just a medium splat trying to work his way up to being that big splat. And here we go, guys. This is going to be a pretty good game. As you know, this is one of the newer maps, Bridgehead. I think everybody's had a chance to play on it by this point. So I don't really think we're going to see the usual cheesy stuff that we usually see. And as I say that, where's this guy going? Okay, he's just going on a scouting run. I was about to say here, looked like DJ was going to go for that cheesy stuff I was just talking about, but doesn't look like he's going to. He's not the kind of guy to cheese too much. He doesn't like cheese, but, you know, everybody can cheese if they put their minds to it. We do have a probe going out to scout as well, but the DJ is going to get the first scout off. Not really going to see too much, mainly because it is the early game. And before we get too far into this game, I will let you guys know this is going to be a Gold League PvT. So as you know, PvT in the Gold League is so crazy. It's always just so much fun to watch because you see so many different kinds of new and unique strategies coming out of these young players who can't really follow build orders on their own. We do see DJ getting that full scout off, not seeing too much because the cybercore isn't even complete, but this is going to be double gas here, probably for earlier or tech. I believe that's what happens when the Protoss goes for two of these. It's going to try and get that early pressure on, maybe with a Stalker, Zealot, Mothership Rush, but with this double assimilator, he's going to have a big gas bank because he really doesn't have anything to spend it on at this point. On the other side of the map, we do have a factory coming down for DJ, not probably for Widow Mines. That's exactly what I'm thinking here, because Widow Mine drops, especially in the lower leagues when players aren't able to pay attention as much. That's pretty much where you get the most damage out of Widow Mines. You know, you just fly them in there, you put them in the mineral line, and bada bing, bada boom, that's a lot of dead probes. Unless they are watching for the split second and don't split too late. But also, he's a little bit frightened about oracles, as you should be as a Terran player. So he's going to throw down that engineering bay, get a couple turrets in his mineral line, just prevent any kind of cheesy oracle play. It's not really cheese, but it almost counts by how fast it comes out. We do still not see any units out of DJ either. He hasn't started production yet, and instead is going to go for Hellions rather than Marines here. Hellions, very good, especially since this is not walled off here. Hellions can get a lot of damage on probes, which are so squishy. They just break so easily. And actually, it's I think it's more drones are squishy. These guys are just brittle as heck. They crack underneath the slightest pressure. You know, I bet they freeze to death really, really fast. But here we go, guys. We got the Hellions on the way here. Going to do as much damage as they possibly can. Really wants to maybe sync up their attacks. So, but actually no micro going down at the moment here. Going to get a few shots off on that Hellion. So DJ is going to decide to back off for the moment. We do have one Marauder coming out at a time. That second Rax is on the way. Still on one base, a little bit supply block though. That's that depot. But here comes the Hellions. One already getting taken out before getting any shots off. And actually just using it from Scout. That's a very, very expensive Scout there. It's not really going to be able to get out of there except with some fancy micro. And it looks like MediumSplat actually not paying attention here. Going to lose the chance to get it. And here we go. The roasting is going to begin here. Lines them all up. Not killing any just yet. There we go. The first two have died. Really needs to focus fire those weakened ones, but instead is not going to be able to do that, is going to get out of there. That Hellion got a little bit for its money. 3 probes, that's 50 more minerals than what the Hellion is worth, so obviously that is worth it. And we do have the Widow Mines coming out right now. Widow Mines, as you know, very powerful in this matchup indeed. And we do have also a command center and a couple of missile turrets. Again, just a little bit frightful. That DTs could be the choice out of our Protoss player. On the other side of the map, both players, well actually before I say that, both players supply blocked heavily. DJ is a little bit closer to breaking that, but MediumSplat does beat him there. And I don't really see the tech path just yet. We do have the Robo Bay, so Colossus are definitely a possibility here. MediumSplat, for the moment, just warping in as many units as possible, still getting his economy up and running to be able to afford to make Colossus. Colossus, as you know, very good against mech. No, not against mech, against bio. Why am I saying mech? I got mech on the brain. I had my mechios this morning. If you get that reference, good job. But Marauder production is still chugging away slowly. Stim is on the way. Barracks is making a Marine, and another Marine is coming out of this one. So really, DJ's production is not where it needs to be for this point of the game. MediumSplat deciding he wants to go for a pretty aggressive attack here. Will DJ be able to hold? He puts his bunker on the low ground. That will allow him to hold this off a little bit more effectively if he does hold it off. As you know, you can't see on the high ground without a unit at least up here, and I don't see anything other than this mothership core which can see that. So if he picks off the mothership core, that will be huge because DJ will be able to attack without hindrance on this small ledge. But here we go. This is still a very scary army out of MediumSplat. It's looking like he may be able to kill all of this off. Immortals just do so well against the 3 Marauders that are here. The Widowmine, though, about to get a big shot off. Kills 1 Stalker, takes the shields off most of them. And, I mean, this bunker dies almost instantly, but I think there is enough bio here. The Marauders getting picked off, though. That's going to make this hold a lot harder here. Needs to kill at least 1 Immortal to make this attack a lot less scary, but he's going to go onto that high ground, but unfortunately he is spotted. 1 Immortal does go down, however, so that is a lot of the damage in this army. Stim not yet complete here. 2 Marines at a time, not really enough to complement this, but that 1 Widowmine getting 2 kills so far. Another Stalker, and all the shields are gone. Pulls all of his SCVs off, trying to defend against this attack. And he may actually do it. All these units are starting to get low, and all the Stalkers are actually caught here. But the big warp-in is going to be a big issue here. SCVs going down left and right. So far, 7 have died, and the number is rising slowly. The Stalkers smartly focusing down the Marines. And, I mean, I just don't think DJ has the production here. He just lost all of his SCVs almost, focusing entirely on mules. He still does have this base, but it's not really enough. The Widowmine's going to get big shots off, killing a few more Stalkers. But, oh my gosh, this actually may hold. If DJ is able to make enough units and hold this top of this ramp, but 1 more warp-in should be able to do it here. We do have +1 armor finishing as well, so DJ does have that armor and upgrade advantage, so that is going to help him out immensely here. The Widowmine's still able to do work if this observer doesn't allow MediumSplat to kill him off first. But here we go, guys. MediumSplat going up there again with Widowmines, getting another big shot off. These units are just getting so low here. Unfortunately for DJ, these will not die just yet because they still can regenerate. But still, any damage you can do, even if it's just shields for the moment, is good. Stim has been done for a long time, and combat shields is also complete. Third base on the other side of the map is coming down with the robotics bay. And DJ, once again, is supply blocked for longer than he should be. We do have a few more racks going to help out with this production, but you really need a few more Marauders here. The Immortals do a lot of damage against them, but Marauders just do so much damage versus Stalkers. couple of Hellions as well here. I don't really like that choice, but the stim is good. Kills off one Stalker, trying to bait him into the Widow Mines, and he does just that. The Widow Mine takes out one, and getting some big shots here. For that, Immortal is going to die immediately, and oh my gosh, he has held this off so convincingly here. Both Medivacs are dead, however. One big warp in of Zealots is going to still keep this attack alive, but for the moment, DJ is held, and he has the minerals to really ramp up production here. Viking lands to take care of those Zealots. I mean, this attack, not much else it can do. He really needs to retreat for a moment here, reinforce his units, and then go for another big attack. That's really his best choice here. DJ starting that Viking production, I thought, but it looks like he's going back into Medivacs. Of course, you really do need Medivacs against this composition here. Both players... DJ, unfortunately for him, he's been supply blocked a little bit this game, which has hindered this assault a little bit. Well, not the assault, but it's hindered his defense just a little bit because he has not been able to make the units he needs to defend. But really, that upgrade advantage is what's helping him out immensely here. +2 attack is really powerful, especially against these units. We also have concussive shells, and there is no blink. But feeling bold, DJ actually, no, he's going to go back. He wanted to go for that big assault on the other side of the map with that drop, but oh my gosh, he holds this off really convincingly. That's in the entire army of MediumSplat. There is nothing at home except for maybe one Colossus, but that is not going to be enough here. Zealots are just dying so quickly here. And with that pylon going down, this attack is officially over. Probe dying as well, just to seal the deal. Another pylon is hidden up here, but that is not really something to be too afraid of. He could kill that off at any time, but so far he has not seen it. We do have vehicle weapons on the way as well, trying to get those Vikings to be more powerful than they already are versus the Colossus, which are already on the field. And he is going to see this pylon now, but unfortunately the pylon sees him. So far not reacting to it, so this drop could still do a lot of damage in the natural base of MediumSplat. Where is that mothership core? Where? I think he lost it in the attack, did he? Yeah, he actually lost his mothership core, so he can't photon overcharge. He's going to have to focus entirely on his army, which is completely out of position. A couple of Hellions here. Actually could do a lot of damage in the third base as well. If he wants to double attack here, they could go across the map, but MediumSplat now reacting, going to go back towards that natural expansion here, but unfortunately it is going to go down. Big warping, not going to be enough. It's actually going to get canceled. DJ smartly focusing down the pylon, and I think there's just not enough here for DJ just yet. He's going to retreat for now, but he does get that base. He does supply block his opponent heavily. There's no pylon on the way. That is going to hurt MediumSplat immensely. And over here we do have that third base going down, so DJ again taking a really good position here. Viking production is in full swing here. We have 2 at a time. Really could start throwing down one maybe over here on this reactor so that he can start double production here, but so far not deciding to do that. The drop not dropping just yet here. He pulled it back to join up with his main army. But that upgrade lead has been helping him immensely here, like I've been saying. It is now +2-1 versus 0-0. The forge has just now completed, and the upgrades are being chrono boosted out heavily here. He really does need them. He has extended the thermal lance and warp gate. Those are the only upgrades he got, and for some reason, DJ deciding to go with high sec auto tracking, and also no second engineering bay. Is that true? Yes, that is completely true. And I mean, DJ's just getting every unit in the book. Thors usually aren't that good against Protoss. That may have been a misclick, but you know what? When a misclick works, it may not work. But I mean, DJ just getting everything in the book. He wants to really experiment with the style, it looks like, going for that +3 attack as well. Heavily oversaturated in this mining out base. It really needs to bring some workers down here, fully saturate this one, maybe throw down a fourth CC when he has the chance. But for the moment, He's just building up his army. And on the other side of the map, MediumSplat going up to 3 Colossus. Still has that 1 Immortal from earlier. That can help out a little bit with the Marauders, but not as much. We do have 3 Sentries as well, almost full energy. And a big warp in of Stalkers is going to really make this army scary to deal with. But DJ does have the army advantage. It is 89 to 85. He has the upgrade advantage. Still focusing on those vehicle weapon shipping, and I mean, that's something that can help out both the Vikings and the Medivacs here. Medivacs do get that plating as well, but MediumSplat deciding he doesn't want to wait around here for that +3 to finish is going to go on the offensive once again. We have a few bunkers here. If he takes out this position, it's going to supply block DJ so hard, it's not going to really matter how any other fight goes. So he really needs to hold this position. And we do have that 4th CC going down as well. The 4th Nexus has been completed for a bit. Big scan going down on the other side of the map to check that 3rd base. But here we go. The bunkers not being used. The Vikings need to be in a good position here. The siege tank starting to do some work against these units. Those upgrades are really helping out. And I mean, this is a really good position for DJ. The Vikings caught the Stalkers out of guard here, and the Colossus just falling so quickly. The Thor's in the back, just kind of doing some DPS, late game DPS here. Big warping of Stalkers, and that's not the unit you need here. DJ stimming like a madman, gonna kill off that Observer, and gonna get that pylon as well. I mean, MediumSplat's in full retreat here. This army is almost dead, but you know what? It's an almost dead army with no army on the other side of the map really to speak of. You do have a lot of Stalkers. You do have a bigger warp into Stalkers, but Stalkers aren't what you need. There's plenty of Marauders in this force here to take out Stalkers. So what you need is Zealots with charge, but the Twilight Council isn't even done. That's probably going to be for a win behind Dark Shrine, but if that doesn't finish, it's not going to matter if you're behind. We do have the Stalkers now taking out the Vikings, but a little bit too late. That Colossus really weak at this point. Big stem forward, going to take out one more pylon, and this may be the last fight of the game. That one Raven putting down an auto turret or a seeker missile there. A big shot off, but everything was dead before it got there. Going to stem right on top of this Colossus as well. MediumSplat says GG, and that is going to be it for this game. If you like what I do, please hit that subscribe button. If you don't like what I do, thank you for tuning in anyway. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.